So, as we continue to explore the operations function within a business, it's time to look at the important topic of customer service. It sounds simple, right? Customer service is how the business serves its customers. Well, there's a little more to it than that. Before we explore the topic in detail, let's first make sure that we can answer the question, what is customer service? Well, customer service is all about meeting customer expectations throughout the sales process. The aim of customer service is to have happy, satisfied customers. So customer service can actually start before the customer has even bought the product or the service. So you might use their website to research products online before you decide to buy, or send a query via their live chat. So here the business is interacting with you, the customer, or the potential customer at least, and this is what customer services is all about. It's happening during the sales process itself, so you might be in a store and ask a member of staff questions about the sizing of clothes, or about the functionality of a mobile phone. And this customer service can continue after the purchase has been made. For example, you might contact a helpline for advice with using a product, or have questions about getting a refund or a replacement. Customer service has traditionally been delivered in person, or what we call face-to-face, but increasingly it's now being facilitated by the growth of technology, particularly e-commerce, m-commerce, and of course social media. To all the teachers out there, show all of these videos without any ads and gain access to our growing library of over 500 teaching worksheets. Why not visit BizzWizard.co.uk to find out more? Let's start by looking at the traditional ways that businesses have been able to provide good customer service. Firstly, the pre-sale stage. Before the sale is actually made, this is where customer service starts. Staff will use their product knowledge to answer customers' questions and to help them feel comfortable that they've chosen the right product or service for them. For example, if someone visits a furniture store with a view to buying a new bed, they can ask questions about the firmness of the mattress, the size of the bed, the possibility of getting the item delivered to their home, and all of these things, before they decide to make a purchase. During the sale process itself, the way that staff interact with the customers is incredibly important. If they are polite, respectful and responsive to the customer's queries, it will create a positive image of the business and will make the customer more likely to return and even recommend them to friends or family. Where the service is of a personal nature, such as hairdressers or a beauty salon, customers may be made to feel welcome by being offered a cup of coffee while their treatment is taking place. And who doesn't enjoy a chat with their hairdresser or barber? It's all about building these relationships so that the customer feels valued and wants to come back again and again. And then there's after-sales customer service, which can be just as important as any other stage. If an item is being delivered, making sure that that delivery is quick, or is in line with what's been promised to the customer. This is key. And making sure that it's easy for customers to have any queries answered, to get hold of instruction manuals, or to get a refund, a repair, an exchange if something goes wrong. This all adds to that customer experience. Bring this video and over 100 more to life with fun, interactive games, quizzes and case studies. Why not try the first 25 completely free by visiting BizzWizard.co.uk. And technology now plays an increasingly important part in the way that customer service is actually delivered, whether it's through e-commerce, m-commerce or through social media. A website allows customers to view products and services 24/7 and allows them to order at any time and place that's convenient to them. It's also a great way of providing information about the business, where its stores are located, opening and closing times. In fact, most websites have a frequently asked questions section, where common queries can easily be answered. E-commerce platforms also allow more interaction with customers through customer reviews, customer testimonials, and technology can also allow for suggested items based on your previous browsing or order history. If you've ever bought anything from Amazon, you'll have definitely seen this. If you bought this item, you're probably going to like this item as well. And social media is now an important way for many firms to communicate with their customers. They can use it to raise awareness of their company, products and promotions that they might be running. It can also be a way for customers to ask questions and also even to make complaints if they're not happy. It's a very public way for a business to show its customer service skills. So in this video, we're going to meet a rather sophisticated gentleman called Albert Aleman, who is the head of hospitality for Platinum Cruises, a large luxury cruise company. Albert is responsible for ensuring that customers of Platinum Cruises receive a 5-star service before, during, and after their dream voyage. Albert has worked in customer services his entire career. There are very few others out there who have as much experience as he does when it comes to customer satisfaction. Platinum Cruises have won countless awards for their customer service, so let's take a look at how Albert does it. So, right from the first moment that customers contact Platinum Cruises, Albert's mission is to make sure that they have the best possible experience. He's worked with the web development team to make sure that Platinum Cruises' websites is as easy to use and as slick as possible, with virtual tours of the cruise ship, the cabins, and all of the amazing facilities on board. The order process has been carefully designed so that customers are kept aware of the status of their order at all times, with friendly and helpful sales staff to give them that personal touch, whether it's over the phone or via email. In the week leading up to their cruise departure, Albert arranges for each customer to receive a personalised welcome letter which he has signed, wishing them a wonderful holiday. And on the day of the cruise, Albert and his team are waiting there to welcome the cruise passengers on board. In fact, Albert cares so deeply about the passengers having the best holiday of their lives, and he wants to make sure that it all starts the right way. Albert and his team at Platinum Cruises aim to keep their customers happy and comfortable during their time on their cruise holiday. Albert has developed an in-house training program for all hospitality staff to ensure that they reach his 5-star standards of service. They have a very high staff-to-passenger ratio, so there's always someone available to deal with any passenger queries or requests. Albert has also introduced the pioneering Platinum Cruises app, with a little help from the development team, which gives customers another way of making queries or ordering food and drinks while they're on board. The passengers on Platinum Cruises absolutely love the service they receive from Albert and his hospitality team, and many come back year after year as they are so happy with the experience that they've had. Albert also makes sure that his passengers get an excellent level of after-sales service. Everyone is contacted a week after they get home by a customer service specialist to discuss their holiday. And they are also offered a discount code which they can use within a month to book next year's cruise. Albert takes the feedback from his customers very seriously, and he does whatever he can to make sure that their comments are taken on board. Each of the video courses over at BizzWizard.co.uk also includes an interactive business case study that applies the knowledge learned to a real-world scenario. There are over 1,000 multiple-choice questions, each with detailed feedback, which tests students' understanding of the content. Why not visit BizzWizard.co.uk to find out more? As you might expect from all of this, Platinum Cruises have a very loyal customer base who come back year after year. The cruises certainly aren't cheap, but as Albert says, you get what you pay for, and you're paying for the very best. The company is highly profitable, but they reinvest a lot of those profits into staff training and making sure that the cruise ships are maintained to the highest standards at all times. So we have focused heavily on the interactions with the staff delivering the product or service, but there's often much more to customer services. There are a number of other significant factors that must be taken into consideration when it comes to customer service. Having a high-quality product or service that meets your customers' needs, is safe, reliable, and does what it's supposed to is particularly important. Customers also expect clear information about the goods and services that they are buying, as it helps them to make the right decision about what they want to buy. For example, nutritional information on food packaging. Staff training is an integral part of this process, and many businesses incentivize their staff to deliver good customer service. For example, by giving rewards for positive mystery shopping reports or receiving 5 stars on a customer satisfaction survey. And finally, managing customers' expectations is incredibly important. And it's important not to promise things that you can't deliver. If you've been told it will take 15 minutes for your takeaway pizza to be delivered and it actually takes 30 minutes, you won't be happy. But if you're told it could take up to 45 minutes and then it arrives in 15 minutes, you're going to be pretty elated. So, customer service is all about making the customer feel positive about their experience. That way, they are not only more likely to buy from you again, but also to recommend your business to others. We call this word-of-mouth advertising, and it can literally build your business from the ground up. If you get an exam question about customer service, it's important to think about every stage of that customer's interaction with the business, before, during, and after the sale. Whether that's in person or online, and how the business can make that experience as positive as possible. In the next video, we'll look in more detail at the impacts of having both good and bad customer service. But until then, always remember, it's much more expensive to gain a new customer than to keep an existing one coming back for more. So try to make sure that they receive the best service possible. This has been the BizzWizard. See you in the next